Right, where's Cousin Skeletoir? Skeletoir! Skeletoir, come here immediately!
I surrender! I surrender!
What?
I give up! Please do not hurt me! I surrender!
Who are you surrendering to?
Anybody who will accept my surrender.
Well, no threats have been made towards you. Why are you surrendering?
It is a preemptive surrender. I want it to be known that if there is any trouble, I will surrender without question.
Right, well, you're an embarrassment to the family. Go and lose the white flag and grow a spine. Go on.
Okay.
Goodness.
Right, here I am.
Okay, why are you still wearing onions round your neck?
They are my emotional support onions.
Well, that's incredibly stereotypical, and everybody's judging you.
I surrender!
Stop fucking surrendering, you imbecile! Right, let's get on with the show. Greetings! I am Skeletor. This is my cousin Skeletoir.
I surrender!
Stop it! Right, and welcome back to Skeletor, the series where I answer your questions. It's the internet's best-kept secret. Right, Skeletoir, the same as last week. Over to you.
Okay, the first questions are from Lord Malvada. Number 1. A man lies dead in the middle of the desert. He wasn't murdered, he didn't die of natural causes, and he hasn't left any tracks behind him. How did he die?
Well, I imagine his parachute didn't open.
Oh, very clever.
Yes, I am.
Okay, question 2. What 4-letter word starts with a C, has a U and a T in it, and best describes whiplash?
Let's see. Kurt? No, he's not really Kurt. The only other word I can think of that isn't is cute. Well, if you think he's cute, then more power to you. He is single at the moment, and I can put in a good word for you. Next question.
Would you rather get a text from a one-night stand that says, I'm pregnant, or I have an incurable STD? Oh, that is a difficult one.
Yes, that is quite the question. I suppose I would react better to the news of the pregnancy.
Can you not think of an amusing answer?
No, not without getting cancelled. I shall have to abort this question.
Stephen Gray has 3 questions and has presented them in reverse order. Question 3. On Rainbow, did Jeffrey really have a bear, a hippo, and a Zippy as friends? Or should Rod, Jane, and Freddy have staged an intervention?
Jeffrey really did have unusual friends, and Rod, Jane, and Freddy were too busy banging each other to think about Jeffrey's mental well-being. That show should have just featured George and Zippy. Everyone else was a dickhead. I know Zippy used to get through a lot of nose candy, but at least he wasn't a health and safety bore like Bungle. Next question.
Question 2. Have you ever been plagued with imps or pixies in the catacombs beneath Snake Mountain? And if so, do you feed them and help them on their way, or make good use of grandfather's gas-powered Kalashnikov?
Well, we do get imps about the place sometimes, and pixies tend to stay away for this reason. Pixies and imps do not generally get along, although when they do encounter one another, their squabbles are adorable. Evil Lynn actually has pixie phobia. If she sees one, she always smashes it to bits with a shoe.
Okay, and Stephen's first question was, during the 1980s, were you ever tempted to set up a market stall in Shepherd's Bush and go into direct competition with Cosmo and Dibs?
Fuck no. Those chimps had the place sewn up tighter than a gnat's chuff. Nobody dared to do any business on their manor. They had a notorious reputation for bursting balloons, and they didn't care who knew it. They had their fingers in all the pies back then. They even had a grow operation in the Blue Peter garden and made serious threats of violence against Percy Thrower's family to keep him quiet. Apparently, they ran all the doors in the East End and used to punt pills out of a shoe shop on Oxford Street of all places. Most of their exploits can't even be discussed on YouTube. Thanks for the question, Stephen. Oh, I see Stephen has left a 4th question, which is a bit naughty. However, it's a question for you, Cousin Skeletoir, so I shall allow it. Skeletor, do you like escargot?
Oh, it is escargot.
Right. What's that?
It is snails.
Snails?
Yes, snails. I love them.
Why?
They are delicious.
Why the fuck would you want to eat a snail?
They are a delicacy in France.
What? Stop messing about. Next you'll be telling me you eat frog's legs.
Of course we eat the legs of a frog.
Right, I don't believe you. Stop being a twat and ask me the next questions.
Okay. A cat has 3 questions. Number 1. How do you keep such a fit body?
Well, I've been asked this too often. For the last time, I maintain a state of constant tension and I have extremely strenuous poos. Right, next.
Okay, between Beastman and Whiplash, who annoys you more?
Boring. Next question.
What do you think is the worst insult?
I guess, Jebate pasmati o pichco materino. Thanks for the questions, Cat.
Okay, Alex James has 3 questions. Number 1. Have you ever wanted to play the Phantom of the Opera in the musical?
No, musicals are the devil's creation, and with the exception of Sweeney Todd and the Little Shop of Horrors, should be banned. Anyone who thinks they like Grease is tragically mistaken. Musicals are just the worst. Next.
Okay, were you the stunt double for Clytus in the Flash Gordon movie?
Yes, thanks for noticing. I shot all my scenes in one weekend. The pay was terrible, but the catering was very good. Next.
Okay, is it true you once tried to talk She-Ra into posing for a spread in Playboy?
No, it was for Hustler. I was hoping for some proper open oyster shots. Thanks for the questions, Alex. Soda Cauldron has some questions for you, cousin. Number 1, have you seen Hello Hello?
Yes, I have, but I do not understand the humor.
Okay. Question 2, have you ever been up the creek without a piddle?
No, but I have heard whispering when pissing by a window.
Okay, and question 3, do you prefer croissant or pain au chocolat?
Oh, it is croissant and pain au chocolat, and I like them both equally. All our French pastries are superior to all others. Thank you for the questions, Soda.
Right, Luke at Reynolds Reviews wants to know why the French call people pig dogs.
This is simple. We stole this from the German word Schweinhund. Thank you for the question, Luke. I am sorry it is a boring answer.
Right. Andrew says he's glad you made it.
Thank you, Andrew.
Okay, stop it. Andrew wants to know if we have any more relatives and if we can get them on the show. Just a second, I'll ask Monkeyboy. Monkeyboy! Monkeyboy!
Yes, Skeletor?
Can you do any other accents?
Not really, no. Why?
Well, it seems you've opened the floodgates with this Skeletoir character. You've started a trend you can't sustain.
I hate you, Skeletor.
I know you do, Monkeyboy. Go away now before I beat you. Well, Andrew, it seems Monkeyboy is going to have to pull some more talent out of his arse before we get any new characters out of him. Pull your socks up, Monkeyboy! Right. Over to you, cousin.
Okay. Daoloth has sent multiple questions. Here are just 3 of them. Number 1. Who would you most want to wrestle from the Remco AWA line? He also suggests that MOTU are a knockoff from this line.
Well, I would take on any of these stupid characters, and your fact-checking is very lazy. The MOTU line was produced in 1981 and released in 1982. The Remco line wasn't produced until 1985. Next.
Okay, he asks, what color underwear do you have on?
Right, well today I'm going commando. Next question.
And thirdly, why are there no Playmobil versions of MOTU characters and sets?
Well, Playmobil have not acquired the license to do so, I'm afraid. We can but hope. Right, that's the end of the episode. A big thank you to Cousin Skeletoir for joining me.
It was a pleasure.
Maybe you can visit again sometime.
Of course.
Right, well if you liked the video everybody, please do give it a thumbs up and share it with your minions. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and do leave me a question for next time. Right, what shall we do now?
Let us go and surrender to the first person we see.
We're not doing that. Come on, let's go and double team Beastman. Thanks for watching everybody. See you next time. Bye.
Au revoir.